Good evening, everyone. Once again, we welcome you to our Wednesday episode. We call it Healthy Wednesday, all right, in our BMA Chronicles. And tonight, we are going to talk about the heart. Well, why the heart? Well, we're still in the month of February, so I guess we should be talking about the heart, not only about love, isn't it? So, heart. But before we continue, as we talk about this, let us watch this video.
This is a heart attack. A fatty deposit or plaque has ruptured, blocking the supply of blood to the artery above it, starving it of oxygen. Researchers think...
Okay, nabanggit na natin in the past that cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer in the world. No, we thought it's the virus. No, it's the virus. No, not even cancer. It is a heart disease. So, to live your best life, napakahalaga na alagaan natin ang ating puso. By taking care of our heart, one can live longer and a more active life. Many heart and circulatory diseases share the same risk factors. So we have to put together a list of the best way you can minimize this to ensure you keep your heart in the best health that you can. So, according to PYB Health, your health information hub, #1, to keep your heart healthy. Ito yan ha. Mahirap gawin ito ng marami. Especially pag ikaw ay talagang lulung dito. But, #1, stop smoking and drinking alcohol. Stop smoking and drinking alcohol. So, Pastor Tanapare, huwag ka na maninigarilyo ha. Huwag ka nang iinom. Smoking is really bad for your heart. And it's one of the main causes of coronary heart disease. So, if you're a smoker now, I advise you to quit. Quitting smoking is the absolute best thing you can do to reduce your risk of a heart attack and to look after your heart. Now, you might be surprised at the ways your health will improve when you quit smoking. You will notice a difference nearly straight away, but the really amazing news is that after 15 years of not smoking, your risk of a heart attack will be the same as someone that has never smoked. Can you imagine that? Di ba? Oo. Now, not only smoking, but also drinking alcohol. Too much alcohol can raise blood pressure, increasing risk of a heart attack, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. There's a very clear link between regularly drinking too much alcohol and having high blood pressure. Over time, high blood pressure or hypertension put a strain on the heart muscle and can lead to cardiovascular disease, which increases your risk of a heart attack and stroke. To keep your heart healthy, we recommend very strongly to stop drinking alcohol. Baka minsan kasi alam mo, well, konti nang naman, lang, yung parang social drink lang. Pagka minsan, alam nyo, pag hindi ka natin sa social drink na yan, nagiging nagiging drinking spree na. From social drink to drinking spree to what? To becoming alcoholic. Yun ang matindi dyan. Alright? So, stop smoking and drinking alcohol. Number 2, get active. Get active, achieve, and maintain a healthy weight. So, getting active does not mean that you need to sign up and go to a fitness center or a local gym, but getting active is about being physically active rather than inactive or sedentary. For example, like wala kang ginawa kundi manood ng TV dyan, nakaupo ka, nakahiga ka for many hours. Okay? Or, mahilig ka sa telepono or sitting at a desk o computer. For example, like kayong mga tinatawag na mga white-collar jobs na nakaupo lang dyan, mga managers, nakaupo kayo palagi, tatayo ka. Kahit may kausap ka, tumayo ka, maglakad-lakad ka sa opisina mo, gano'n ang ginagawa ko palagi, no? Oo. You do not even need to be a member of a slimming health, a group or whatever it might be. But do not live a sedentary life. Oo. When you do not move much, you are physically inactive or, sedentary, which can lead to heart circulatory diseases like heart attack and stroke. Ayan Oo. Ang bira. Kaya ang iba sa atin, medyo medyo obese pa. Kung obese pa tawag sa akin, pero I already lost more than 50 pounds. Alright? Now, so, the second way to keep your heart healthy is to get up and move around by doing some housework or gardening or take the dog for a walk. Sabi nga nila, aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity per week. Hindi mo naman kinakailangan na magbisikleta ka ng 2 oras araw-araw o maglaro ka ng basketball araw-araw, especially yung mga strenuous exercise like tennis, no? Mahirap yun. Mayroon akong kaibigan na magaling mag-tennis yan, pero at 40 years old, namatay siya. Why? Well, it's not because he's sedentary, but also because, siyempre, maraming bagay yan, Strenuous exercise is not good for you. Mas maganda kung walking ka lang, brisk walking ka or moderate intensity activity per week would be very good for you. Pero ito yan, just by being active, you can reduce the risk of developing some heart and circulatory diseases by as much as 35% according to the British Heart Foundation. Oo. But ano ba talaga nangyayari inside your body when you exercise? Let's look at this video.
Regular physical activity can lower your risk of heart and circulatory disease by 35%. When you are active, the heat produced by your muscles increases your body temperature, making you feel warmer. Your heart starts to beat faster, pumping more blood to the muscles you are using. Your heart is also a muscle. If you are active regularly, it gets bigger and stronger. Your muscles are working harder, so they need more oxygen. You start to breathe faster, so your blood can pick up more oxygen from your lungs. Your lungs work harder to make this happen. Once your blood has picked up oxygen, it moves to the muscles you are using, giving them the extra oxygen they need. If you are active regularly, more capillaries grow in the muscles you've been working. This is one reason why activity starts to feel easier over time. Getting active is great for people with diabetes. If you have type 2 diabetes, you have too much glucose in your blood, probably because you don't have enough insulin. Physical activity helps you use the insulin you do have. It also helps your cells use glucose, even when there is no insulin. Regular physical activity can improve your memory and attention span. Over time, the bit of the brain involved in memory and learning seems to get bigger. Long-term physical activity leads to a lower resting heart rate and lower blood pressure. This helps cut your risk of heart and circulatory disease. And there are more reasons to smile. When you're active, your brain produces chemicals called endorphins. These reduce feelings of pain and make you feel more positive. Getting active cuts down on stress hormones, reducing anxiety. Combine activity with a balanced diet and you'll help yourself reach and maintain a healthy weight. Aim for 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity per week. Try to be active every day. Every 10 minutes counts.
Ayan. O, in-advertise pa yung British Health Foundation, di ba? Oh, yan. On 2019, it was reported that obesity is overtaking smoking as the biggest health risk in Wales. So, ang pinag-uusapan po natin dito, hindi na US, kundi England lang yan, ha? Sa US, mas matindi yan. Okay. With 1 in 3 adults aged 45 to 64 being classed as obese. Sabi ng BBC News. So, ang sabi sa British Heart Foundation, being overweight or obese can lead to many serious health conditions and can increase your risk of heart and circulatory diseases such as heart attack, stroke, and vascular dementia. Okay. The rate of increase in adult obesity in the Philippines exhibited very rapid growth in the Philippines, between 1995 and 2015. O ito, hindi pa ako naniniwala sa figures na ito. Palagay ko mas marami kasi ang Pilipino, hindi healthy kumain. Mahilig sa crispy pata, patatim, lechon, chicharong bulaklak, kung ano-ano. Hindi healthy kumain. Papaitan, igado, adobong baboy, ang dami hindi healthy. Yung especially yung mga pagkain kapampangan, yung magkrasa, yung maraming mantika. Kanina lang, kumakain ako ng tikoy. Ang sinabi ko rin kay Ricardo, ilagay mo muna yan sa tissue, yan, yung table napkin at mo dyan, makikita mo ang daming oil na lumalabas dyan. Hindi ho maganda ang oil sa katawan, mga kaibigan. Especially, alam mo, okay lang kumain ka ng baboy once in a while eh. Ano yung once in a while? Once every month. Oh, sabihin nyo, sober naman. Oh, kung maaaring hindi ka na kumain ng baboy eh. Mas maganda eh. Ako, I have not been eating pork for what now? Mga 20 years na. You see? Madalang na madalang. Oo. Especially 15 years, 16 years ago, cabbage ako eh. Quadruple bypass ako. Kaya ingat na ako ngayon. Kahit na yung beef, no? Birang-bira na. Oo. Makikita mo naman yung beef. Alam ba, maglaga ka ng baka. Pag natuyo yan, ano nasa ibabaw? Mantika. Tuyong mantika. Yun ang napakapangit yan. Kaya alam nyo, sa totoo lang hindi po talaga healthy ang pagkain Pilipino. Pero meron ding healthy pagkain Pilipino. For example, like yung pinakbet. Huwag lang maalat Huwag lang maalat. Kaya nga alam nyo, yung bagoong, ako pag bumibili ako ng bagoong, sinasala ko yan sa strainer. Nilalagyan ko ng tubig na mainit sa kasuka. At pinababa ko yun. Oo. Yan, nawawala yung alat ng bagoong. You see that? Nawawala yung alat ng bagoong. Okay? Saka ko gagamitin yun na panluto. Oo. Kaya alam nyo, ang problema kasi sa atin, yung bang, for example, like, ako gusto ko yung tosino Oo. Pero alam mo yung tosino, gumagamit ng chemical yan, di ba? Oo, hindi lang yan, kundi maraming sugar yan. Oo. Okay. So, yan ang sabi nga ni Tana Pare, mas maganda yung baboy na galing sa dagat. O, seafood pa rin Okay. Ayan. Kaya, alam nyo napakarami. O, kahit hindi kailangan maging mayaman ka para may obese ka. Nakakita ko na maraming tao may hirap pero mataba Anong ibig sabihin ng pagtaba nun? Hindi kumakain ng talaga namang healthy food. Yun po ang ating pag-ingatan. So, to reduce your risk of heart disease, it is also important to manage your weight. Manage your weight. The best way is to stick to a healthy, balanced diet. Mahirap yan, no? Balanced diet, no? May mga pagkakataon, meron kang calories, mga 2,500 calories a day. Okay? Eat plenty of fruits and vegetables and combine this with regular physical activity. Why don't you try having yogurt every morning? Yogurt. Every morning. Siguro, gumawa ka ng tinatawag na yogurt diet. Yogurt diet. May nakalagay din na putas dyan. Yogurt diet. No? Okay. Number 3. Ito matindi to. Look after your mental health. Look after your mental health. Your mental health is equally as important as your physical health. And having a mental health condition can also affect your heart health. Looking after yourself, if you have a mental health condition, for example, can sometimes feel overwhelming, but the good news is that by taking steps toward a healthier lifestyle, you can help lower your risk of developing heart and circulatory diseases. Don't you know that walking is not only good for the heart, but also good for mental health? Nababawasan yung stress, nababawasan yung anxiety, nababawasan yung depression. Okay? So, please, do that. Look after your mental health. Number 4, ito yan. Manage your cholesterol, blood pressure, and diabetes. Ako naman, nakuha ko yung diabetes sa mga magulang ko it's more, to me, it's more genetics. I think there's a type 2 diabetes, mga kaibigan. Bata pa lang ako. Mga 40 years ago, or 45 years ago, diabetic na ako. Ito yan, Okay, at pag diabetic ka, hindi mo mapigilan ngayon yung sugar, no? Alam nyo ba, ang kalaban po ng diabetic, hindi lang sugar. Pati, pati salt, pati alcohol. Kalaban po ng diabetes yan. Kaya ingat-ingat po kayo, So, having high cholesterol can increase your heart and circulatory diseases. The risk of that, kaya heart attack, stroke, vascular dementia. So, if possible, try to manage your cholesterol levels. Cholesterol levels. Now, mas maganda, alam mo, ang LDL saka yung HDL, di ba? Yung LDL, yun ang bad cholesterol. Yung HDL, yun ang good cholesterol. Okay? If you would like to maintain lower LDL, hindi ka naman masyadong sa gout, di ba? Kumain ka na mas maraming isda. Tuna, salmon, galunggong, haddock, yung mga talagang mga white fish, no? Yan ang kainin mo palagi. Okay? Wag yung mga meat. But hindi yan mga yan, Hindi yan mga yan. That's not good cholesterol. Bad cholesterol yan. Ngayon, may mga pagkakataon ang ibang mga mollusk. Yun may mga mollusk, yung shrimp, yung crabs, matindi rin yan sa cholesterol. Bad cholesterol marami dyan. Okay, so be careful. Be careful with that. So manage your cholesterol, blood pressure, and diabetes. Anyone, and sabi nga ni British Heart Foundation, anyone can get high cholesterol. And it can be caused by many different things. Some things you can control like lifestyle habits, others you cannot. as long as you take care of the things you can control, you will help lower the risk. Okay? Reasons for high cholesterol. Ito yan that you cannot control. Getting older. Getting older. Okay. Your ethnic background. Oh, for example, like yung mga ninuno mo, mahilig kumain ng mga taba dyan. Genetically, papasa sa yan eh. Di ba? Kakaroon ka rin yan. Kaya makikita nyo, kahit di kumakain ng karne, nagkakaroon ka ng, you produce cholesterol in your body. Why? Because, ethnic background. Familial hypercholesterolema. Ano yun? A form of high cholesterol you are born with. Yun. Born with, kidney or liver disease or an underactive thyroid gland. Biro mo yan. Kaya, ingat-ingat tayo, So, ano yung mga sinabi ko na? Stop smoking and drinking alcohol, get active, achieve and maintain a healthy weight, and thirdly, look after your mental health. Fourth, manage your cholesterol, blood pressure, and diabetes. And also, having high blood pressure increases your risk of heart attack and stroke. So knowing your blood pressure could save your life. High blood pressure rarely has noticeable symptoms, which is why it's so important to get your blood pressure checked. Ako, tuwing umaga at gabi, my blood pressure is checked. Let's understand what high blood pressure and high cholesterol means, how they are caused and how they increase the risk of developing heart and circulatory diseases. Let's watch this video.
Understanding blood pressure. Your heart pumps blood, oxygen, and nutrients through the arteries in your body. Blood pressure is the force of blood against your artery walls. There are two readings which measure blood pressure. Systolic pressure is the higher number. It measures the force of blood being pushed around your body when your heart contracts. Diastolic pressure is the lower number. It measures when the heart relaxes between beats. High blood pressure is when your blood pressure is always higher than it should be. This is also known as hypertension and is usually diagnosed when your levels are always above 140 over 90 millimeters of mercury. High blood pressure makes your arteries less stretchy and damages the walls of your arteries. This makes it easier for fatty deposits to build up and limits the circulation of blood and oxygen. This can lead to a heart attack or stroke. High blood pressure typically has no symptoms. If left untreated, it can lead to heart and circulatory diseases. Anyone can have high blood pressure. It can be caused by eating too much salt, drinking too much alcohol, being overweight, or not being active enough. Take control of your blood pressure and find out more about the life-saving research we fund. For more information, visit bhf.org.uk/blood pressure.
Ayan. Isang bagay kinakailangan malaman natin, yung diabetes, no? Diabetes, you're more of at risk of heart disease. This is due to high blood sugar levels which can damage your blood vessels. Kaya ingat mo tayo, Wag na muna yung mga sugar na yan, yung mga cake na yan, yung mga coke na ko, terrible, In the Philippines, the prevalence of diabetes is about 7.1% in adults between 20 to 79 years old. In 2019. Anong sabi nito? Sabi ni Bejo Nolasco, almost 3 months na ako life without rice, avoid sweets, low carb lang po, avoid food highest in glucose, I am feeling better. Nagiging normal. Yan. Sabi ko, talagang yan, maganda yan, O therefore, ano yung number 5? Eat a healthy diet and get some fresh air. Healthy diet and get some fresh air. So eating a healthy, balanced diet will naturally help to look after your heart. Eating your recommended 5 fruit and vegetables a day, eating less salt, less sugar, and more fish are all going to help you on your way to a healthier you and a healthier heart. Pigilan po natin, bawasan po natin yung processed food, ha? Oo. Bawasan po natin yan. Pagka minsan, hindi ko mapigilang kumain ng sausage, mga ganyang bagay. Processed food po yan. So aside from maintaining a healthy diet, refrain also from inhaling polluted air. Air pollution is harmful to your heart and circulation. Polluted air can come from several sources, such as domestic wood burning, and cars, particular diesel, exhaust fumes, as well as industry. So try walking or cycling where possible and avoid highly polluted areas, particularly if you have an existing health condition. Kaya kung maglalakad ka, bisikleta ka, huwag ka na maglakad ng bisikleta sa mga park na maraming coach, maraming sasakyan. No? Punta ka sa mga maraming puno. Alright? So, let us find out how air pollution affects the body and what we can do to reduce the risk. Okay? Ito na ang video. Ayan, kaya huwag kayong maglalakad o mag-exercise sa mga highly polluted areas, no? For example, yan, paglalakad kayo sa Rojas Boulevard, daming truck yan, daming sasakyan dyan. Hindi maganda yon. I mean, hindi rin makakatulong sa'yo. Okay? Maglakad ka doon sa mga, yung maraming puno, talaga walang pollution. Sabagat hindi makakatulong sa'yo yung pollution. Ha? Ingat lang. So ngayon, atin na pag-aralan, how to take care of your heart. So, paano din malalaman ngayon, ha? Kung yung puso mo is healthy or not. Ito ang prominent indicators. Tandaan nyo, ha? Ito ang prominent indicators. So let's find out about them. Number 1, heart rate. The ideal heart rate lies between 60 to 100 beats per minute. Some people who exercise regularly have a heart rate as low as 40, which is a great sign. Alam mo, ganyan yung heart rate ko. My heart rate is 45 to 50. Which is a great sign yan. Yung pala, great sign pala yan. Now, number 2, blood pressure. For the uninitiated, the ideal blood pressure should be under 120/80. Hindi po 120/acting. Ayan. 120/80. The upper number measures the arterial pressure, while the lower one measures the pressure of your relaxed heart muscle. Anything above 130/80 or over 90 is a sign that your heart health is at risk. Nako, nakakita pa ako ng mga kaibigan ko na ang kanilang blood pressure umaabot pa ng 200 over 110. Nako, hindi ko alam pa nabubuhay pa ngayon. Hello, Josie Mapalo Webb, my classmate. Good evening to you. Ayan. And just see Charlene from Hawaii also watching with us. Okay? Ayan. Blood pressure, And then what? Energy levels. There are times when all of us feel tired. But if you find yourself huffing and puffing all the time, yung bang it's a sign that your energy levels are not in good shape. That's because your heart is not pumping enough oxygen, and that's truly a sign of concern. Pwede ako maglakad kahit na 2 oras. Hindi ako talaga madaling mapagod, hindi ako yung mag-huff and magpa-puff. Yan. Matindi yan, Energy levels natin. Number 4, of course, cholesterol. Again, cholesterol is an important indicator of good heart health. Oo. Kinakailangan magkaroon ka palagi ng blood test. At least every 6 months. Ako every 3 months So nakikita ko yung aking cholesterol ko mataas. Ako yung akin normal, mababa pa nga Okay, yung triglycerides mo. Pag ikaw mahilig ka sa salt, yung triglycerides, tataas yan. Oo, especially fats. Okay. And then 5, good oral health. Maaaring surprising to sa inyo o sa atin lahat. But good oral health is essential for good heart health. If you have a periodontal disease because of a bacterial infection, sore and bleeding gums, wow, it could be a sign of heart disease. Ayan palagay ko, marami na kayo natutunan yan at talaga namang sana dahil lang po dito nakatulong kami na maging healthy po kayo. Please, Oo, please. Alam nyo, totoo lang, binubuhay po tayo ng Panginoon, nais niya mabuhay tayo ng matagal para makapaglikod tayo sa Kanya. O para, ma-enjoy pa natin yung ating mga young families. Ako, gusto ko ma-enjoy yung mga apo ko, na lumaki sila, magbinata, mag-asawa, mabuhay pa ako. Mukhang hindi na, pero pipilitin ko by the grace of God, di ba? Okay. Ngayon ay pumunta tayo sa chronic quiz. At tawagin ko na ang aking anak, si Kuya Fog Abante, take it away sa ating chronic quiz.
Alright. Magandang gabi po. And welcome again to another episode of Chronic Quiz. Ulitin ko lang po, again, we have 7 questions. Kung alam mo ang tamang sagot, lagay lang sa comment box. At kung kayo po ang nauna at nakakuha ng tamang sagot, you get 1 point. At the end of 7 questions, kung ikaw ang pinakamaraming puntos, ikaw ang panalo ng 200 GCash load. Ayan, ito na po ang second to the last na episode ngayong February. Kaya by the end of the month, malalaman natin kung sinong winner ng 500 GCash. So kung kayo po ay nakinig, ready na po tayo. Thank you po, Pasatan ha. Thank you. Okay, question number 1. It is the act of inhaling and exhaling the fumes of burning plant material. It is really bad for your heart and is one of the main causes of coronary heart disease. Ano po ito? It is the act of inhaling and exhaling the fumes of burning plant material. It is really bad for your heart and is one of the main causes of coronary heart disease. Ayan, may tumama na. Christine Lomboy, tama ka. The answer is smoking. Yan po ang tamang sagot. Okay, so 1 point na for Christine Lomboy. Very good, wow. Question number 2. It is any bodily activity that enhances or maintains physical fitness and overall health and wellness. It is any bodily activity that enhances or maintains physical fitness and overall health and wellness. Ano po yan? Ayun. Ba? Ate Melody Taipan, tama ang sagot mo, exercise. Ito rin po ang madalang gawin ng kahit sino, mag-exercise. Ayan. Yan po ang kailangan sa katawan natin. So 1 point for Christine Lomboy, 1 point for Ate Melody Taipan. Question number 3. It is a mixture of solid particles and gases in the air. This type of pollution is harmful to your heart and circulation. It is a mixture of solid particles and gases in the air. This type of pollution is harmful to your heart and circulation. Anong klaseng yun? Ang galing. Ang galing ng mga tao ngayon ah. Bilis sumagot ah. Tama pa. Tama ka, Ate Ann Olmo. The answer is air pollution. Very good. Galing. Talagang nakinig kayo na maayos ah. So 1 point for Christine Lomboy, 1 point for Ate Melody, 1 point for Ate Ann. Number 4. It is a disease or sakit that occurs when your blood glucose, also called blood sugar, is too high. Kapag yung blood sugar po ninyo masyadong mataas, anong sakit ang meron kayo? Parang diarrhea. Ano yun? Ayun. Bilis niya Ate Melody. Tama. Diabetes. Diabetes po ang sakit kapag masyadong mataas ang blood sugar level mo. So 2 points na, no? 2 points na for Ate Melody Taipan. Question number 5. It is the force of blood pushing against the walls of arteries as the heart pumps blood. When a healthcare professional measures this, they use a cuff around your arm that gradually tightens. It is the force of blood pushing against the walls of arteries as the heart pumps blood. When a healthcare professional or a nurse measures this, they use a cuff around your arm that gradually tightens. Ayun. Ang nakakuha ng tamang sagot is si Louis Lorenzo. Pakitaas nga please para just to be clear. Pakitaas po yung page. Ayun, tama. Louis Lorenzo, tama. Ang tamang sagot is blood pressure. Hindi po systolic. Blood pressure ang tamang sagot. So 1 point for Louis Lorenzo. Question number 6 na. Question number 6, ready? It is a waxy substance found in our blood. Our body needs this to build healthy cells, but high levels of this can increase our risk of heart disease. Ano ito? A waxy substance found in our blood. Kailangan siya ng katawan natin to build healthy cells, but high levels of this can increase our risk. You know?
Mark Fuentes.
Mark Fuentes, tama. The right answer is cholesterol.
Cholesterol,
Ayun.
yeah.
Sayang, Christine Lomboy. Naunahan ka lang. Last question na po. So kung walang makakahabol, ngayon ang lumalamang si Ate Melody Taipan. Last question. Ready? Number 7. Defined as abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that presents a risk to health. Defined as abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that presents a risk to health. Ano po ito?
Nahirapan sila.
Medyo nahirapan sila. Nag-iisip.
Nahirapan.
Mahirap yan ni Google no?
Oo.
Oh, medyo hindi Masyadong malalim yung sinasabi ni Pinky. Okay. hindi yan yung tamang sagot. Clue, yun.
Yun, Jerome.
Junko.
Obesity. Tama.
Overweight or being obese or obesity is the right answer. Very good.
Tama.
Buti nakinig kayo. Pero kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, ang nanalo po ngayong gabi ay si Ate Melody Taipan. Congratulations! At nanalo ka ng 200 Gcash. At you are now one step closer to winning 500 Gcash at the end of the month. Congratulations sa iyo. At dyan po nagtatapos ang ating Chronic Quiz this episode. See you sa Friday. Back to you, Papa.
Okay. Our Bible verse of the day brought to you by Number 53. Proverbs 17:22. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. Kaya palagi dapat kayong masaya. Yung ating puso palagi masaya ha. Huwag yung palagi malungkot, yung palagi kang, yung palagi kang suya, palagi kang inis, palagi kang asar, palagi kang tawag doon, may tantrum, palagi ka nung marami, no? Huwag yung gano'n, mga kaibigan. Okay, kaya muli, maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig po sa amin ngayong gabi. Peace po tayo, ha? At huwag kayong kailimutan, ha? Please, like and share. Facebook.com/The Chronicles or follow me at the Facebook.com/BennyAbante and subscribe, please, to my YouTube channel, Benny M. Abante YouTube channel. Okay? Kaya muli, maraming salamat sa inyo. Tulog po kayo ng mahimbing and God bless you. Ha? Okay? At siguro po sa Friday, baka wala pa po ako dito, kaya tinan po natin maigi because we are going to La Union tomorrow and Pangasinan on Friday. Okay? Papalain po kayo ng Panginoon and God bless you and have a good night's sleep.